Good morning, First Christian Church, Dexter. I'm Stephen Boyd, the ecclesiastical endorser for the United Church of Christ, and I bring you greetings from our national setting in Cleveland, Ohio. First of all, I want to thank you for the opportunity to be with you this morning, even if it is only by video. You are about to embark on a very important journey, a journey that I'm sure you'll never forget. In 2005, I received orders to mobilize and leave my congregation for 18 months as an Army Reserve chaplain. While my congregation was always aware that this was a possibility, and my military service was no secret, when the orders came, it took us all a bit by surprise. I had 30 days to get everything in order: my house, which was already in pretty good shape, the church, and me. On the Sunday before I left for combat training, my supervising chaplain preached to a full sanctuary. Me, still trying to make sure that I had thought of everything and every detail had been attended to, found it hard to concentrate on his message and what he was saying. But one theme came through loud and clear, which I never forgot, and neither did my congregation. Chaplain South says something like this: "Please know and never forget in the long months ahead that Stephen is doing a ministry that none of you will ever be able or called on to do. Chaplain Boyd is being sent out on a mission on your behalf to men and women in some of the most vulnerable and critical times in their lives. Remember him, pray for him, and support him in every way you can, because he needs you." The United Church of Christ and the disciples of Christ are so proud of Mike, his ministry to you and to our nation's service members. It takes a very special man or woman to do military chaplaincy, and not all ministers can do it or are called to it. I know I served as a military chaplain for 24 years, and as one of us, to be a Reserve or National Guard chaplain, it takes a very special congregation to support the ministry that will take him or her away from their congregation. My congregation was called on to carry on in my absence for almost 17 months. And were they supportive? Cards, letters, a birthday cake that made it halfway around the world in dry ice, care packages for my soldiers. They took Chaplain South's words seriously, kept me in prayer along with the men and women who I ministered to day in and day out. The congregation was a blessing. Mike is so blessed to have you. In one of the last emails that he sent me, he wrote, "The congregation intentionally decided on in-house pulpit supply, and the congregation is stepping up for pastoral care." In conclusion, he wrote, "This will not be a challenge for them. It is a blessing to have such a strong and supportive congregation." First Christian Church, Dexter, you are indeed a blessing to Mike, to Lily, to the United Church of Christ, to the disciples of Christ, and to the United States Air Force. I can tell you that those 16 and a half months are still very real for me. Very real. It was a ministry of intensity, full of hurt and pain, raw emotion, and once in a while, a time of celebration. I looked forward to the cards and letters that the congregation sent and coveted their prayers of support. It was hard. It was damn hard. I worked with challenging personalities, as Mike will. I got lonely, as will Mike. I had long days, intense counseling sessions, and times of second-guessing what God had in mind. Know that this is what he's going through while he is away from you, and that having a congregation back home, lifting in prayer, will be sustaining and life-giving. As the ecclesiastical endorser for the United Church of Christ, I am here as a conduit for you, for Lily, and for Mike. Know that my thoughts and my prayers will be with you always, day in and day out, and with my valued chaplain, 24/7. Know that our UCC chaplains and DOC chaplains around this nation are praying for you and for Mike, and that the national staff of the United Church of Christ is keeping all of you in their prayers. God bless you, Mike. God bless you, Lily. God bless you, First Christian Church, Dexter. And may God continue to bless the men and women who wear our nation's cloth. Thank you.